Toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And Walker has it. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In motion right, that's Collins. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Walker will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Cardinals 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, Sunday.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yellow!
Gibbs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts, a throw completed to Hyatt. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. And if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Hyatt goes in motion left. Hurts. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Running right, here's Walker. Running right through him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Hyatt goes in motion left. But 1st down, Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hyatt goes in motion left. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Ravens 21. Cardinals 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go Silver, ready? Go, go.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Derek Brown. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Hurts throw going into the hands of Williams. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey! Alpha.
And going right back to Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Shrugs him off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Hurts to throw.
And Walker Walker has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No touch that. King, Phil King. Phil King. No touch.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's Walker. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Right side.
And again, it's Mahomes. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw out wide to Walker. Breaks a tackle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hurts. Short pass to Howard. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 73.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned